Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. All right. All right, I'm looking at SPY here long. Looking to get a starter in here. We closed above previous day high, pre-market high. So I'm looking to get a starter long here, 5 contracts. Watching this candle close. And the reason here is we had a 15-minute closure above previous day high and pre-market high. So we're looking really strong. So we try to go under here. We try to close underneath previous day high, pre-market high, but then we had a big surge above. So I'm looking to get a starter here. 5 contracts. Let's see what happens. I want to see some wicks off this zone and on this candle. And I'm going to get in on 5. If this candle flips green, we go long. And we're going to risk the previous day high zone. That's going to be our risk here. Get in on another 5. Let's see how she rolls here. Okay, so we're testing that 13 EMA now. This I expect to hold. Even if we get something like this where it goes underneath and then just quickly reclaims, that's good. So we're going to aim for that next zone up. Oh my God, you see that? Wow, that was nice. We're going to aim for this zone right here. Hoo-wee! Look at that pop. That was beautiful stuff, man. Oh, yeah. That pop was nice. All right, I'm going to look to add 5 more here pretty quick. That was a beautiful pop. I'm going to add 5 more here. I want to see this thing run now because that was a sick flip. That was just a sickening flip. I love the look of that. So we got long around here. We're going to stop out underneath this zone. And then we want to aim for a 1.5R risk, meaning I want to start scaling out at 1.5. We got the 13 EMA. We have pre-market high, previous day high. If you've seen any of these streams, this is the A+ setup. So I'm always going to take this setup literally every single day of the week. I got no problems with this setup. And the way it popped off that 13 and previous day high, man, that was beautiful because we were consolidating and kind of rejecting and then just had a massive pop. Just a big, strong pop. So that shows me there's a lot of buyers here. A lot of buyers. Like super, super big amount of orders just popped off right here. So love the look of that. That was really nice. I want to see another big pop and then we'll take some off. If we can get a build off this zone, get a nice wick off this zone. Like such strong candles here. Like this is beautiful stuff, man. Right off that 13, right off previous day high, pre-market high. So as soon as we closed above and had a nice strong closure above, that's when I got in. I didn't get in before that. So nice. We just need one more push and then we'll de-risk. And then our runners will go break even at that point. See how it goes. Let's see how she goes. We got data in 5 minutes, which really sucks. That I don't like. We got data in 5 minutes. Unfortunately for us, timing here kind of sucks on the data part. We got Jolts news in 5 minutes. But we take these setups repeatedly, and obviously don't want to take them too close to data. We got in like about 5 minutes ago now. So we'll see how this overlaps here. Hopefully it doesn't bite us. News in like 4.5 minutes, which sucks. That's a beautiful hold. I like that. I like that hold. I would be adding here if I didn't have that news looming. I would be adding. I would love to add right here. But we got that news in like 4.5 minutes, which really sucks. But I really want to add here. I'm not going to do it because of the news. I can't. So I'm going to hold off on that. But this probably goes. Let's see. It's all good. We'll see. All right, let's see what happens here. We got 3 minutes now on this news. Yeah, this would have been a sick ad spot right here. Really nice ad spot. Like what I really want to do is get out and wait for this news to hit and then just get back in, but I got 2 minutes left on this news. Let's see. We got a minute left for this news. Little voice in my head is telling me to get out and get back in after the news, but I'm already in and I'm already full size, so let's see. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this holds here. Like on a regular day with no news, this is such a beautiful setup. It's perfect. Perfect setup. Okay, news is in literally 10 seconds here. See if this flips green for us. I want this thing to settle down a little bit so I can add. Beautiful wick. Really nice wick. I would love an ad here. An ad here would be nice, very nice, but I'm already full size, and being this close to a news outcome is just a little, I don't know, it's just not a normal type trade, right? So I just don't want to push it. So I'm just going to wait for my 1.5R to hit and just take my normal trade. But I would have added here 100%. Like as soon as this came back down and flipped green for me, that would have been my ad spot. 100%. Now we want to see this candle flip green as well. Nice wick off the bottom and flip green and past these highs. And then we'll likely hit our 1.5R here. We need this thing to break through these highs right here. So far, a little bit of resistance point. Really tempted to add, but I'm not gonna. I'm already in full size. All right, let this flip green now. Let's pass these highs. And then we're going to be looking at getting out at 1.5R. That's going to be my minimum that I want to see hit before I take off 75%. 75%, we de-risk at 1.5R, and then we'll go to our next zone, which is going to be 2. We'll de-risk half off there. And then we'll just keep going there until we get to our zone. We got a long way to go, so we'll just keep doing it like that. Kind of what we're looking for here. So far, everything about the chart is healthy. Very healthy. 13 EMAs holding beautifully. VWAP, just this whole zone. A lot of buyers above previous day high, pre-market high. So, love it. So far, love it. Nothing wrong with this trade. This is literally A+ textbook trade that we take every day of the week. So, I would continue taking this trade for forever. This is just a perfect setup. Just a perfect setup. Let's get a nice push past these highs. There we go. Let's go. You my boy, Legacy Football. You my boy. Thanks for showing up, my boy. Top fan, baby. Top fan. All right, there we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, we're going to wait for that alarm to hit. We want to see that alarm hit for 1.5R, first de-risk spot. We take nothing off until that alarm hits. We wait for that alarm to hit. Beautiful hold. Nice flip. What a healthy chart. This is like the definition of a healthy chart right here. Just beautiful stuff, man. Like following the game plan, A+ setup. Nothing wrong with this. There we go. There we go, baby. See that pop? Let's go. Let's go. So nice, man. Let's go. That was a beautiful flip. Beautiful pop. Hell yeah. That was so nice. That was really nice. I'm going to take off just 2. Just 20% of my position here. I'm going to take off 2. New highs. That was gorgeous, man. I like that a lot. Beautiful flip. Really like the flip. Let's hear that next alarm for our next scale spot. That was so nice. Love that. I love the explosion, right? Because it consolidates, and it just builds up energy, and then bang, bang. Nice pops, man. Nice pops. Just pockets of buyers just waiting to explode. Love it. Love the look of this chart. Really nice stuff. So when we hear that explosion, now we're going to wait for that, and then we'll take off half more. We're almost there. Almost there. A few months ago, the old me would have just been dying inside to take more off. I just wouldn't be able to hold. But that's like with time, you start acquiring that skill to be able to actually hold through these moves. Let's hear that alarm. Let's hear that alarm. Almost there. Almost there. Bang!
Order filled.
Now that is the A+ setup of the day. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just every day we do this. Every single day we do this, man. Just beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Just following the system. Following the system. That's all we're doing. Following the system.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to lock in $245 here. We're riding 3 runners. Break even or next scale spots. Beautiful move, man. Just so nice, dude. So nice, man. Love that. Just sick. Sick trade. I hope my top fan saw that. I did it for you. I did it for you, Blue. Man, that was sick. That was just so nice. Now we're just risk-free. Now we're risk-free. So this trade can't go red on us now. This is our next scale spots right here. This is it right there. So we ride now. Now we ride. I do want to push past these highs now and hit our next target. Would be just beautiful stuff. Let's see if we can do it. I want this candle to flip green. I don't want us to go retrace too much more. Then I'll take maybe one more off if that happens. Flip green for us, baby. Let's go. Flip green. Let's get that next leg up. See if we can get that next leg up here. We need a push from this candle. All right, one more off coming right there. Oh, good timing. Good timing. All right, I'm out. That was nasty, whatever that was. Couldn't even get filled there. All right, that's cool. I'm out. Wow, that was ugly. Let me guess. Trump. Let me guess. Trump. Man, Trump. Breaking U.S. services actual. Let's see what the next news is here. Jolts. No. No, that was news for sure. Jesus, what was that? Wow, look at that. That's why we scale out, right? I'm not even mad, man, because that's why we scale out. We add, start, and then we start scaling out on new highs, right? Because things like this happen all the time. That orange bastard makes one tweet, and then this is what happens. The whole move gets eaten up. So that's why we scale out. What a move. Look at that. Crazy. Crazy move. That was definitely news driven. That was not normal. Like, things like that are not normal unless it's news driven. But, I mean, A+ trade of the day. Can't be mad at that. Look at that ugly ass candle. Wow, what a reaction. What a reaction. That was ugly. That was so ugly. Luckily, we got out unscathed. So, this move needs to digest whatever just happened now. Look at this. Look how volatile it is now. Like, my God. If we get a downside move, nothing is off the table for me to go short. So, we'll see what happens, man. If we get some nice momentum, we flip short maybe. Right? But for now, this move has to digest whatever just happened there. Like, look how volatile this is. So, this move has to digest whatever just happened. But that's cool, man. Like, it is what it is. For a move, for that big sell-off to happen and we closed 227 green, I'm okay with that. Like, it is what it is. It's better than ending red on that. If we didn't scale anything out there, we would have been red. So I tried to take it off here, but it just wouldn't fill. It would not fill. That's crazy. Now, like, technically speaking, we're still above previous day high, pre-market high. Like, chart-wise, this is still all good. Like, it's still intact. Just this, like, when you see this, that's not normal or good. Like, it broke all the EMAs. Like, it did hold the level, yes, but when you have something like this happens, it right away puts your radar up. Like, see what I'm saying? I literally just said that a second ago. Like, it makes you just think, like, hey, this could happen again. You're going long and this could just happen. Look at that, man. Like, just called that shit right as it happened. That is crazy. That is crazy. Something good to recap today. I'll make a video about this. Like, just something that should get your alerts up when you see this, something like this. You can't trust the next move is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's intact. It's holding previous day high, pre-market high. Really nice bounce off that zone. But it's like, can you trust this move to continue after what you just saw? And as I'm saying that, yeah, it looks great, and then bang. Like, no, man. To me now, what I'm thinking is if we start breaking these zones, if we start breaking below pre-market low, if we start rejecting previous day high and start surging below and all the EMAs flip bearish, like, I could easily be down for a short. But right now, the long is completely off the table. Like, I don't want the long anymore. I'm good on the long today. That's nasty, man. That is nasty work. Like, I don't see what that news was yet, though. What was that news? So, nice little base hit today. Nothing crazy, you know. Pretty much flat on the week. It's only Tuesday. But yesterday I had a $220 loss today. $220 win, so pretty much flat on the week. But we have been crushing it in the last like 12 days. We've been crushing it. We're up almost $3,000 on the account. So we started this new 50K account. Now we're up to almost 53. So really good start to this account, and just been reading it really good. Like today's circumstance, obviously you can't help it. That's why we do the right measures in scaling out. Yesterday didn't trade well. I made a couple of really simpleton mistakes. I went over that in one of my shorts yesterday and why I took those losses. I took 2 losses. Broke my rules. Luckily it was only a $220 loss, so I'm flat on the week right now. It's all good. We got 3 more days in a week. Most important part, keeping the red day small. That's like the most important part. And if today this is a small win day, considering what this was, I'm cool with that. Very cool with that. Because I know old me would have been big red right now. So all good. Now we'll let this digest for a bit and see if anything comes out of it. See if anything comes out of this. Give it another half 45 and then shut it down. Donald Trump. Oh, man. Starting to hate this dude. Nothing yet. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy. And like really this thing could just flip red in like a second. Ugly. Ugly action. My boy Blue, you still in here? Oh, man. Ugly, ugly, ugly action. But you know what? It is what it is. We're green on the day. And it is what it is. Crazy action, though. This 48 held really well. Like, just looking at it, it just held really, really, really well. But just hard to trust anything. Look at that. New highs. Crazy, man. Crazy. Wow. IWM looking so nice. Look at this, hey? Psst, crazy. Crazy, man. Crazy. What a move. What a move. Sucks because like it looked like when you look at the chart, it's holding this zone, but when you see the candles, like the way they just flip on you, like you can't go with anything, any sort of size here at all. IWM was something that we missed because we were obviously in SPY, but man, this was gorgeous. Check this out. Like first 30 minutes, nothing, and then we got a 15-minute candle closure above all-time high, previous day high. Textbook close, right? We got to close. Instantly initiates us to go look for a long, right? So we want to go long on this 13 EMA dip. We got the perfect 13 EMA dip. Like just so gorgeous. Like what a nice chart today. This is the cleanest chart of the day by far. Nutty move. Yeah, I will not be trading SPY anymore today. No, thank you. But IWM does look very clean. IWM looks very clean. Like just such a nice controlled retest at that 13. It was so nice. Such a nice retest. I wouldn't mind this IWM retest on a 13 EMA. High a day potentially. Something like right here. Crazy, man. Crazy how now just SPY is just flowing. IWM is the cleanest by far. Unfortunately, we were in SPY, watching SPY, when this was just happening here. So clean. So clean. We got a little bit more time until the market just chops. That if we can get one more dip by here, I would be interested. So something I want to talk about too is when you're watching the three horsemen like me, like I mainly just watch SPY, Q, IWM. I always want to see which one is the cleanest, strongest, or weakest. Let's say we're having a weak day or a strong day. Today's a strong day. Out of the three, which one's moving the cleanest, right? So Q's was stronger, but we missed this initial surge. So the lagging indicator or the lagging indice is going to be SPY. And as soon as I saw these holds and this immediate surge, got me interested right away, right? So I chose SPY because Q's was already gone. Q's was gone. It was like right here when I got in SPY. But afterwards, IWM cleaned up like crazy, right? So like here it wasn't clean when I was in SPY, and then all of a sudden it just cleaned right up. So now we're going to focus on the clean indice. Always want to look at which one out of the three is the cleanest, is moving the smoothest without the herky-jerky fake out action. That's what I'm looking for always. So right now that's IWM. She's moving by far the cleanest. So I'm going to watch for this high of day 13 EMA retest. We're A plus right now. We're above pre-market high. We're above all-time high. We're above previous day high. So this is an A plus setup, but this needs to hold really well. Let's get that 13 to catch up a little bit. Here's that high day on IWM. Trying to hold. I want to see a little bit of consolidation at the zone, to be honest. Looking really good so far. $20 left on this candle. Now, if this flips green, that would not be a good look. But watching a 15, very healthy. Very healthy 15-minute chart. Kind of want to see some consolidation at this zone. Some wicking off this zone to give me some confidence to go in long. Let's see us tag this 13 and start wicking off this 13 just like we did here. Kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something like this here. SPY looking really ugly. Very ugly SPY. Let's see if she wicks off the zone. So far, nothing. No holds. Now we need to close back above this zone. All right, we're trying to hold this zone here. This would be a really tight stop if I did want to get in here. But like right off that 13. Like right off that 13. But I want to see us get past this zone here. We got 45 seconds left on this candle. This would be the spot though. No hold yet. Good, no trade. Good, no trade for now. Nice. Trump is talking. Perfect. This will definitely be no trading during this bastard speaking anything. Big reclaim here on IWM. Oh man, that looks nice. But Trump's talking. Don't like it. I mean, I don't like the fact that he's about to talk, but I do like this long right here a lot. Yeah, I mean, I want to go long here, but I can't with Trump talking. So I'm going to close it up here, guys. 227 bucks on the day. That was really nice. I consider that a win considering the action we had today. So back at it tomorrow. Break even week. I'm happy with my trading minus yesterday. I'm not super happy about yesterday's trading, but today was good.